Had a momentary lapse.
It didn't like the cookies.
Okay.
All right. So
how did you come up with the logo?
I had the idea that I wanted to do something fun and something related to paleo, but I didn't know what. Yeah. I know that's a caveman type stuff, and I'm like, oh, what about a dinosaur? And then I talked to one of my friends who has a roommate who draws, and so he just kind of he asked me some questions, and then that's what we came up with.
That's awesome.
I think it's so cool. So I'm going to try one of the pumpkin coconuts.
I'm having one too.
What are you refocusing us, Sean? Sorry, Sean's refocusing us.
Talk about the technical difficulty.
Oh my
You're gonna
God.
have one?
I'm good.
So good.
Sean? All right, hold on. I'm going to grab
You have one of the chocolate chips too, Sean. Sorry to the podcast listeners that were chewing your ear.
Pass one of those tissues down here. We forgot to bring in napkins.
Okay.
Hello.
Holler.
All right. So,
Oh my
Michelle,
God.
how is
Loving
it?
it. Really, really good.
I can smell it. It smells amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the things I love about T's cookies is that the texture is just like, it's so fresh because they're made to order. So if you place an order with her, they're not just sitting around. She's making each order fresh and sending it out to you.
I'm not sure if you can see.
When she goes to an event. But
I'm not sure if you can see my face, but they're amazing.
Yeah. And Lisa loves anything pumpkin, and I love anything coconut. So.
You know what I like about this one is that there's no eggs and no oil.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of a big deal for people who are vegetarian, who don't want to have eggs either.
So these are vegan.
Yes.
Cool. So I don't want to give away her secret recipe, but
you can read off what's in there because it's really not that much.
Okay, so it's almond flour, pumpkin puree, which is awesome, shredded coconut, maple syrup, pumpkin spice, vanilla extract, baking soda, and salt. Like, that is amazing.
Straight up.
How did you even come up with that? You just came up with it on your own?
People have been asking about a new flavor,
seasonal flavor,
for a really long time, and so I just took a poll.
Cool.
And then trying to figure out what would mesh well with pumpkin. And then at first I thought about chips, and I'm like, but it was too overpowering, and I tried a lot of recipes, and so I figured since people that do paleo do coconut everything.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, well, let me just try and see, because I wanted to mimic the texture and the mouthfeel of the original. And I wanted it to visually look the same, like a hearty cookie.
Yeah.
Right.
And so
It's perfect. Great job.
It's fantastic.
These are like addicting, beyond addicting.
I can't believe
The
even
chocolate
how much
chips.
you brought
I
here.
know.
I'm so
I
excited.
apologize. I'm sorry.
You're bringing some home. But we were, I think, one of your first orders.
You were.
Yeah.
You were.
They had put up a really cute sign at the box.
Like marker.
Yeah, like T's are, Tasha's selling cookies. You gotta have her paleo cookies. This was even before she was T-Rex. And we got one of the first batches, and literally when Lisa and I got home, we were like,
We almost ate the whole thing. Okay, Sean, I'm not going to make you wait any longer.
Yeah, Sean, this is amazing, but this was the original that got us hooked.
I am a huge cookie person. You're going to pass?
No. Yeah.
Okay. Cookies are my thing. Like, if you're going to put a cake or a cookie in front of me, I'm eating the cookies. Nice, right, Sean? So good.
Thank you.
And these are literally, and I'm not even lying. Mm-mm. I'm not even trying to be nice. These are the best cookies I have ever had.
Like, of any kind of cookie?
Of any kind of cookie I have ever had.
We tell people
this all the time
too. It's because it has the non-dairy semi-sweet chocolate chips. Almond flour, non-dairy semi-sweet chocolate chips, organic coconut oil, which I love that little coconut hint of flavor in there, pure maple syrup, eggs, pure vanilla extract, baking soda, and salt. Sick.
They're naturally
These are going to be
soft,
my holiday staple.
If you like soft baked chocolate chip cookies, these are so better than any package of cookies you will ever purchase.
So
let's talk about this.
Like, can you get a big order and store them for the holiday? Or
It's
how long do you
shelf life? Refrigerated 2 weeks.
Okay, cool.
That's not
good
bad.
to know.
Yeah.
Oh, good. These are going to last.
More than that, though, because
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like it's all natural for 2 weeks in the refrigerator.
Sean wants another. Seriously, guys, I'm not going to continue to eat on air. I would if I could.
I'm going to.
But Sean actually has a link up here to show you guys what T's online store looks like. So she has her, there you go, right there. You can get an order of a dozen for $20. And what is the other one?
5 for $10.
5 for $10 if you just want to have a taste.
So
do you ship them?
Yeah, let's talk about
I do.
that.
Okay, cool.
Really?
So it's fresh made to order.
What?
And she's shipping them. And the website we're going to post. What is the website, though? It's linked off your Facebook.
Right. It's on my Facebook.
Yeah. So Sean has the Facebook, too. So you can go to facebook.com/T-Rex Paleo Cookies. Of course, you guys know we're going to do a whole blog post just on T-Rex cookies, plus on the episode as well. But we're going to do a special highlight on this so you guys can get all the links and see how to order them. And I feel like Skinny Man Studios is going to want these cookies here like all the time.
They're just
Thank you
absolutely
so much
fantastic.
for bringing them.
Thank
So-
you so much.
We're going to talk more now, though. So we basically wanted to ask you just some questions about your fitness life and how you incorporate such a great, delicious treat with, how you stay so fit, obviously. So when did your fitness lifestyle kind of begin? Like, what got you involved?
I've always been pretty athletic. In high school, basketball and track, and then in college, track.
Cool.
And then after that, I got into distance running, like marathon running. So I did that for a long time. So I've done 21 so far.
Wow.
And then, so I think I have one of those personalities where if I do something, I do it. And
Nice.
so I'm
You do it all the way.
Yeah, I just kind of go for it. And then, so I guess I've been doing CrossFit since last January.
Wow, that's it?
Yeah. So,
Oh my gosh.
Holy cow.
but before that, I used to play football, for, like the professional women's team.
Oh, cool.
Like tackle, like.
Wow.
That's so fun.
And so I think that it kind of translated
Yeah.
really well to
A good transition, yeah.
CrossFit,
Yeah.
And so so I started CrossFit last January, and then I used to train on Long Island. So like in September, I got really injured.
Oh, wow.
At a competition, which is
Wow.
crazy. So
my gosh.
when you talked about the article, I'm like, okay, that's
Yeah.
me. So I herniated 2 discs in my back. So I couldn't walk. It was crazy.
Wow.
Only this past September?
Yes.
Wow.
And so that's when I came to Dynamics in January because I wanted Justin to try and help me
Gotcha.
get me stronger and like make my back stronger and like just kind of like build the muscles up around it, and so that I could actually, I didn't want to compete again, I just wanted to be functional and just
Yeah,
do things.
that's really important.
And so he's like, well, we're going to get you better. And so he would send me my programming, and it was just, I would separate from like the other team people. He would just specifically to kind of like keep my strength while I'm getting better.
Rehab, yeah.
Yeah, so like a lot of things where I didn't have to use my back, like bench pressing and like weighted pull-ups and push-ups and things like that.
That's great.
And like back extensions. And so I just got better and better.
And
I feel
stronger.
like
That's great.
about 92% right now.
Wow. That's excellent.
So I've come a long
way.
way. But through that process, I think I've just learned to be smart about everything that I do, because you can get reckless.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, if you're trying to do things super fast,
Yeah.
you have to really hone in on what you're doing,
And what's
especially when you're working with weights.
Absolutely.
You know, so that's
Yeah.
one of the things that I feel like I feel like this was a life lesson.
Yeah.
And then I probably wouldn't have started making cookies. So I feel like this is
Aw.
like my backdoor way
Right.
to, this is
That's
Like
really
everything
cool.
happens for a
yeah,
reason.
definitely.
Like,
It's just really messed up, but then it's fine. You know, I
Yeah.
feel like
Some good has come of it.
right. It was
Right.
going to happen anyway, I think, because
Right.
I wouldn't have backed down until
A lot of athletes say that. Even our physical therapist, he injured his back as well. And he was like, if I would have just not done that extra rep, he's like, but you know what? The way I was going, it would have happened anyway.
it was going to happen.
Yeah.
So,
And the same thing with our shoulders. We had instability there. So no matter what, it was going to happen
Right.
no matter where.